Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry, it's been a while since I posted anything. It's probably been like 2 weeks. Just been extremely busy with trees and firewood and doing deliveries, quotes. We just got back from vacation a few days ago. We went camping. We took this guy out for its first time with the wife and the kids and some family members though. So yeah, it was a good time. It was only a couple hours away, so pretty relaxing on the water, fishing and whatnot. It's a good time. But yeah, no, we've had like windstorm after windstorm, and yeah, babe.
There's like a moth in the house.
There's a what?
There's like a moth.
A moth? Okay, that's fine. Go in the side. I'll be there in a minute. See, busy. But yeah, no, we've processed a lot. I didn't record any of it. We've been doing some pretty good trees, some sketchy stuff. You know, yeah, I could record it, but sometimes I've been so busy, I just don't have time. It's a bad excuse to not film, but sometimes it's just not worth trying to, you know, take your mind off of the task at hand, which is some stuff that's dangerous. So we did have a bunch. I still got some over there, some bigger logs that wouldn't fit on the processor. So obviously we've been working down here, as you can tell, with the umbrella and the splitter and whatnot. But all this was full of just big logs. Parents are in town for a couple more days. Haven't really showed them either, but they've been, I don't know how many totes they filled over the last month and a half or so. Kiln's been running non-stop. She's going right now. Been doing a lot of deliveries, surprisingly. So obviously this used to be full. Still have my other location full of wood, but as soon as I pull wood out, it gets delivered. So, but the kiln's running great. This would be almost day 2 on this run. As you can tell, 145 degrees, 30% relative humidity. That'll probably stay like that until day 3, and then I start venting it. And then after that, because I like the temp to get really high with a lot of moisture, so the whole wood gets up to temp and wicks away the water. I've gone over all that in previous videos. It works as it should. Let's see what else. Still got some cherry wood around. So all this wood that's in the totes here, so all of that's all wood that needs to go into the kiln. Those 3 rows are rows of 6, plus I think 2 over there. So I'm pretty good for a couple weeks for wood going in to the kiln. I got boiler wood, plenty of that. So I mean, all of that wood over there is boiler wood over there. The middle section that's open, that was all stuff that was kind of like sitting around for a while, which I slowly bring over here. Some of this has gone through the kiln. I know this one has. I'll tell you what, these bigger pieces are nice to throw in. This has gone through the kiln. I don't think those 2 have, but those 2 are sitting for the longest time. So boiler's been running great. No complaints. I've never had to relight it after I think I changed it. I'm not 100% what I changed it to. Yeah, 3 degree differential. So obviously it's been in the 80s, hit 90 the other day, and it still runs. Even when I had the kiln off for 1 day because I was just beat tired, I didn't have a chance to flip it over, it still ran. So that's good. I didn't think it would with the with no heat pull on it, but it was fine. So like I said, we've been busy. Like I said, every 5 days I flip out the kiln, so all of this needs to go in there. As you can tell, it's starting to slowly dry on its own. It's cracking and whatnot. So, but it is nice though to not put fresh wood in the kiln. If the wood sits out for like 2 weeks, obviously it's not dry, but you get that initial moisture on the outside to wick away all on its own, which makes a big difference. You wouldn't think so, but it does. It still works. It may just have to run an extra half a day or so, but for it to be out in the sun in the 80s, almost 90s, it's going to be hot this week. a lot of that going in won't take that long. It might even take just 4 days. So what else have I done? So we did add these panels. So I made this bracket. It is adjustable, so I have it at the highest setting right now for the sun instead of using those, but I can still use those. So that's 600 watts. That maxes out my Anker Solix C1000. So I can recharge that every day within a couple hours, which is nice. And I can still use those panels. I can put my other portable power station in there. But pretty shortly here, way over there, somewhere in there on that tree line, give or take, I'm gonna put a big solar array for my EcoFlow. I may only do the low voltage part of it for now, I don't know. It's just finding time to do a lot of this stuff is the tough part. So, but that everything's been working just fine. I've used this probably 6-7 times in the last couple weeks, all day. It's running great. I've actually started using the 4-way. I know a lot of you probably gonna be like, oh, that's a lot of resplitting. It is, but I've been doing a lot of smaller logs, and actually this wedge does not move at all. So if I get a log in there that's say like 6 inches, I put it right in the middle, I can do the whole log and she don't move. It's actually kind of fun. It makes it way more enjoyable when I don't have to mess with the wedge every three cuts. So produce a lot of wood way faster than using the 8-way and having to move it all the time. So, which is nice. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any processing the next couple of days. I am just beat tired. So I've showed this before. I'll show it again. So now that I have, let's see, we're taking in 449 watts, give or take. We're putting out 500, almost 600. So I'm charging the EcoFlow right now, and we're almost up. I only have to go to 95%. So that'll be charged here probably a couple seconds. And then it'll fully max out this. And right now it shows that battery is 18%. But I also charge these batteries, which in turn I can turn around and recharge this. So all of this is working out just fine. So, been pretty busy. I'm going to be doing a lot more changes on that. What else here? Very impressed still with the 300. That's a 200. Where's my 300? Somewhere over here, I believe. Yeah, this guy. That guy's super nice. I like that saw. But what I'm most impressed about is the top handle. I say this every time we go to work. It's in the back of the truck right now. We used it yesterday for work. This guy here.
Daddy, you need this box.
You can go play with that.
You don't need it?
Nope, you can go play.
Thank you. You can put it in the box.
So, yeah, she's a little dirty, but it gets used. So this guy, the MSA 220 TC, I always use it with the 300S battery. This saw is super nice. Actually, the battery lasts pretty long on this, considering. As long as she's sharp, this is probably one of my favorite saws now. You don't even have to pull anything, just hit the button, right? And then you hit the throttle. So, super nice. And you got kids that use your boxes. So, yeah, I'll try to film some stuff here shortly. I got some pretty big trees we're going to be doing. I could time lapse them. A lot of it's nothing crazy, so yeah, I'll have to start showing some more stuff. We got a lot of things coming that we're doing. It's just non-stop all the time. A lot of times I'm just super busy and tired that I knew if I made a video it probably wouldn't be the greatest, so that's why I haven't really done them. It's not that I haven't been doing anything. We've just been doing a lot, and a lot of times I wanted to, like the other day for an example, before we left on vacation, pretty much packed the boiler full. Not all the way, but I put a face cord of wood in there at least, and it went for like 2 days. I still had my brother come over and add wood to it, but I could have filmed that, but I didn't, because that was the first time I've ever done that. I don't want to say it was a face core, but it was close. Just to document that, because I haven't done that before. Finally got my hydraulic lines on this replaced or moved. It used to be tucked in here. The dealer put this on. And of course she leaks a little bit there, so I'm gonna have to tighten that up. You know, it's just one thing after another, but that's the life. Camper worked out great. Whole family had fun. So we'll be doing more of that here shortly. Gives us something to do in the summer besides just work, because that's all we really do. So nothing crazy in this video, guys. Just kind of wanted to do a recap of what's been going on. Been busy. Obviously we got sawdust, lots of it. We sell all that, obviously. So this is all within the last couple times we process. So now I have 2 bins that we fill, this one and this one. Because like I said, we've been going pretty hard for a while. So yeah, so I'm still here, just haven't really posted anything in a while. I'll get back on it so you guys can see. I haven't decided still if I'm going to get a new one of these and build a bigger kiln. I do want to. Honestly, it's just kind of finding the time to do it, because I do want to get this out of here. I want to get this concreted, and then I have this whole space to store more wood than I currently have now. It's just honestly finding the time to do all that. I want to build a pavilion next door for the processor to get it out of there. So I don't know. Just depends on the time. Obviously money, that comes into play. I've been busy, thankfully, with trees and firewood, and this would be full already. But I've been selling way more wood this year than I have all last year. So I usually don't advertise in the summer. I try to stock up for the winter for all my customers that actually burn the heat their home. But I'm like, well, if I want to grow, I got to keep selling it. So I've been not really advertising, but a little bit. Free advertising, that is. And I've sold more this year than I did all last year. So it's going to be a good year, and I have way more wood over there. I still have a lot of hickory and cherry there. I still got to get on my oak to get that dried to be able to sell. That'll go in the kiln, otherwise obviously it wouldn't be ready to go. So business is good. Firewood's really good. We're doing good with that. I don't know how many more totes because we keep running out. So we'll go find one. So yeah, business is good. Just got to find time and the space. I mean, now that we have that sitting there, which it's not a permanent home, but it's got to go somewhere else because it's in the way. But I've been making do so far. The road, I don't know if I've showed it recently. I call it the road, where kind of where these trailers are sitting. It's almost done. It's practically done. I can drive through with my tractor, no problem. And you could probably drive a truck through. But it's almost there. So it's going to go from here, and then where the processor is going to sit, which is up there somewhere. But I got to build something because I don't want it sitting out in the elements. So it's almost done. It's pretty good. I mean, it needs to be flattened a little bit. There's some low spots, but the ultimate goal is to bring the logs from down below, bring them through here, up there somewhere, probably to the right a little bit over there. And then the solar array will be over here, because that gets all sun all day until like the last hour of daylight, so that'll be nice. And I'll just trench it, you know, to where the shop is. So yeah, no, we've been busy. Just not enough time in the day. It's when you got your I don't know what they call it, but I got my foot into so many things. I'm just so busy all the time. I can't dedicate one time to do one thing. So I gotta juggle doing firewood, doing the trees, quoting that, delivering the firewood, making the firewood, feeding the boiler, playing around with my solar setup, kids, vacation, and all the other stuff I didn't mention. So as you can tell, I'm tired now. It's a Saturday. Just trying to kind of relax today and hang out with the kids and get some small stuff done. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys are good with me making another video. I know it's been a while, but as always, what do we say, kid?
Keep burning.
Keep burning, that's right. See you guys.